All right, we're going to start on our hands and knees. So coming on over, find a tabletop position, knees right underneath your hips. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. And then go ahead and lower down onto your forearms. So you're going to bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. And for the beginning, if you want to go ahead and close the eyes, I'm going to start to tap into the breath with an inhale. I want you to open your heart. So think cow pose here, right? Tailbone lifts, chin lifts, heart lifts. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round your upper back. Good. Really spread your shoulder blades nice and wide and start to pull up through the belly. Again, inhale, open the heart, look up. Exhale, tuck and round. Good. Do that a couple times. Just trying this cat-cow here on the forearms just to get a little bit of a different feeling, right? You might notice the stretch is in a couple different areas. If you start to notice any tension or tightness, maybe just hold that for a moment and breathe a little extra deeper there, right? Just taking your time to start to bring yourself a little more connected into your body, right? Physically, we've arrived on the mat. Just want to take a moment, really start to tap in, start to notice how we're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Take one more big round inhale and exhale. Good. Find that nice neutral spine. You're going to keep your hips stacked over your knees. Then you're going to walk your hands to the top of the mat. Finding a puppy pose. So tailbone is going to flip up. And then you're going to start to sink the chest down. So think more about the collarbones reaching for the mat first. Soften the back of the heart. Maybe the forehead taps down. If you want to go a little bit more, maybe the chin starts to come down. So feel that stretch run through the sides all the way through the lats, but keeping a nice activation through the upper arms. Good. Big inhale. And then use the exhale, sink down a little bit more. Good. From here, you're going to place the elbows down and slide forward. Find a sphinx pose. You might need to walk the feet and the hips back a little bit. Bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders and feel like you're pulling your heart through your upper arms, right? You can find a little more space in the low back. Good. Heart lifts, big inhale. And then tuck the chin to the chest. Get a stretch through the back of the neck. And then reach the chin over to the right shoulder. Good. And then reach it over towards the left shoulder. Good. Coming back through center. Exhale, lower the chest all the way down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Take a couple shoulder rolls here. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. With an inhale, use the strength of the back to lift the heart, Cobra. Exhale, take it back down. Good. Do that again. Inhale, lift it up, Cobra. Maybe a little bit higher. Exhale, down. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it down. Good. You're going to press it back all the way to a child's pose. So you're going to sink the hips to the heels. Good. Inhale, lift up to a tabletop just so you can tuck the toes underneath and then press the hips back to the heels. Good. So stretching through the bottoms of the feet. Really push your chest back towards your thighs and feel the arches press towards the back of the mat. With your inhale, you're going to shift all the way forward into chaturanga. So use that inhale. You're going to shift, bend the elbows, and lift the knees. Hold. Untuck the toes, lift the heart, upward facing dog. And then exhale, lift the hips, press it back, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Knees are going to come down to the ground, finding your tabletop pose. From tabletop, keep the toes tucked underneath. And I want you to sit the hips all the way back to the heels. As you inhale, you're going to start to roll all the way up. So the shoulders come over the wrists, and then your hips are going to start to dip down, almost like you're going into an up dog. Start to lift the chest. As you exhale, pull the hips back towards the heels, sink them all the way back, tuck the chin to the chest. And so just letting this movement come from the bottom of the spine all the way up. So you're going to rise up like you're in cat pose, and then you're going to drop the hips and lift the heart. Can you feel that sort of spinal wave, that motion? As you exhale, take it back. Let's do that again. Inhale, rise up. Hips drop forward, arms stay straight, heart lifts. Good. Tuck it back, hips to heels. One more time. Inhale, roll it forward. Hips drop down as you pull that heart through. Exhale, press it back. So if you want to take that a couple more times on your knees, go for it. Or we can start to explore it coming from a downward facing dog. So coming into down dog, lift the heels. You're going to bend the knees just like we did. This time a little more like bear pose. And the same thing, you're going to roll it forward like a wave. And this time you can bend the knees, hovering them off the mat. Flip the tailbone up and roll that chest back. Good. So very similar action, just with the knees lifted. Come forward, knees bend, open the heart, and press it back. Might feel a little funky or a little weird at first. That's okay. Just work through it.